Welcome to the Explainer. Look, today we're skipping all the usual hype to build a highly realistic digital side income. We're going to break down a method you can actually implement right now, using what we call the passive foundations strategy. So let's dive right in. Honestly, aren't we all a little tired of the fake online money claims? You know the ones. It is incredibly frustrating to click on make money online content only to find these giant, exaggerated lies promising you hundreds of dollars for doing absolutely nothing. We see this nonsense everywhere, right? When all we really want is a legitimate, straightforward way to earn a bit of extra cash on the side. So let's just anchor our expectations right out of the gate. $50. We are throwing those get-rich-quick myths totally out the window today. Instead, we're focusing on a highly realistic, modest target of a $50 a month base income. This is a completely reachable goal that we can actually hit using entirely free tools. Here is our roadmap to hit that target. We'll start with the passive income reality, build out the bandwidth stack, look at adding passive browsing, bring it all together with the stacking strategy, and finally, set some realistic monthly expectations. All right, let's jump right into part one, the passive income reality. Before we build anything, we really need to clear the air. We are trading this whole get-rich-quick, buy a private island overnight myth for the actual passive foundations reality, which is building a solid $50 a month base. The idea that you can just click a few buttons and become a millionaire by Tuesday is completely fake, but building a small, steady base income, that is transparent, it's actionable, and most importantly, it's real. So what exactly is this strategy? Well, Passive Foundations is a digital income strategy focused on creating a realistic, low-effort base income using free tools and internet sharing platforms. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is that this is not about replacing your full-time salary. Rather, it's about creating a foundation of extra money that literally flows in while you're sleeping or, while you're working on other things. Moving right along to Section 2, the bandwidth stack. Okay, so apps like Honeygain, App, and Peer-to-Profit make up the absolute core of our bandwidth stack. Think about it for a second. You are already paying for your internet connection, right? So you might as well let it pay you back. These apps just run quietly in the background of your computer or your phone, and they earn you money simply for sharing your unused internet bandwidth. There's no active work required at all. You just install them and let them do their thing. Now, if you want to jumpstart this, and who wouldn't, you've got to use invitation links to grab joining bonuses. You can literally get $5 right away with Honeygain, $1 with App, and various crypto options with Peer-to-Profit. These are actionable micro-wins that put actual dollars into your foundation on day one. It gets you that much closer to your very first payout. I like to think of this as essentially found money. If you've got an unlimited data plan at home or on your phone, you're sitting on unused bandwidth. Leveraging it through these background apps is literally just collecting cash that was already waiting for you. It is a fantastic first layer to build on. Which brings us to Section 3, adding passive browsing. This second layer of our foundation cake is brilliantly simple. You just swap out your regular internet browser and install the CryptoTab Browser instead. Then you surf the web or watch YouTube exactly like you normally do. And while you're doing that, the browser actually mines Bitcoin for you in the background. It seamlessly integrates into the online routines you're already doing every single day. And hey, if the word mining just made you a little nervous, don't sweat it. No fancy equipment is needed here. This uses just a tiny bit of your device's power. It's not going to drain your system resources, it won't slow down your computer, and you definitely don't need to go out and buy expensive server hardware. It simply runs incredibly lightly in the background to consistently grow your digital assets over time. Now let's look at Section 4, the stacking strategy. This is where combining these free tools creates a massive multiplier effect. Notice how we actually hit our goal. No single app is doing all the heavy lifting. Bandwidth sharing gets us about 40% there, background mining is another 40%, and those sweet joining bonuses give us a solid 20% head start. Synergy is the secret sauce here. While no single app is going to buy you a mansion, running them all simultaneously is exactly what makes that $50 target a sure thing. But the absolute best part of this entire shebang, zero daily effort. Seriously, once you've completed the initial setup of downloading the apps in the browser, you are done. The income just flows while you sleep, while you're commuting, or while you're binge watching TV. You have successfully built an automated digital foundation. Finally, Section 5, realistic monthly expectations. Look, patience is absolutely key here, mostly because of payout thresholds. Almost all of these apps require you to accumulate 10 or 20 bucks in your account before you can actually hit that cash out button and move the money to your bank or crypto wallet. So, no, you won't be cashing out on day 2. You kind of just have to trust the process and let it work. So, just to summarize our expectations, this is not going to replace your 9 to 5, and it absolutely requires long-term consistency. Reaching our target is a marathon, where small, steady streams build up over time to form a really reliable monthly foundation. It is all about setting up the stock and just letting it run in the background. So the question is, are you ready to start building your foundation today? Go grab those joining bonuses, set up your bandwidth stack, and get that passive browser installed so your devices can start working for you. But honestly, it kind of makes you wonder, if it's really this easy to monetize your leftover bandwidth and everyday browsing, how much of your digital footprint have you just been giving away for free all this time? Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer, and we will catch you on the next one.